Alright, so we got Istanbul. We got Turkey versus Japan. Oh, I guess that's... Oh. Oh no, I guess... No, France wasn't in the competition. So why is Turkey in the competition? Who cares? Best of luck to everybody in those regions winning a Valkyrie Volt. So we've got Fahreddin, Omanju King. Fahreddin was definitely a fan favorite yesterday. I do recall people being very excited for him. And Omanju King, like I mentioned earlier, you know, he's just a very popular blader, it seems. A lot of people got his back, myself included. I think it would be really cool to see him win. He's a cool blader. He's got a cool blading attitude. You know, he seems like a pretty chill bro. I'm down with it. Fahreddin, I noticed though, he put something around his waist. Is that, I didn't realize if he used that yesterday in the first stage. But, okay, we got Aero Pegasus from Omanju King. That's 360 Rush, I believe. And we got Wand Wizard. 160 Hexa. Wand Wizard 160 Hexa. That's an interesting one. It's almost feels like a lack of confidence. I don't know. I'm not going to try and analyze it too much. But I mean, like Omanju, King, he comes out, heavy hitter, he's ready. He's also got a pristine looking Aero Pegasus. Wait, what is that? What is that for? Whatever. Got his launcher, ready to go. King has got his launcher, the Impact Drake. Looks like he's got black handle with the Samurai Saber grips. Now that's some style right there. Impact Drake string launcher is definitely all the ones that of the two that I've used so far, or I guess three. Yeah, because also the Cobalt Dragoon launcher. But yeah, that one for rights is very good. Look at King. He's got the handle on there, but he's not even holding it by the handle. No way. Oh, what a hit from Pegasus. That really sent Wizard going for it, and that was a bad place to get hit. Oh my god, King. Like, look at the spin on Aero Pegasus. His launch power is next level, but I still don't think it's going to be enough to take out Wizard here. Oh. Yeah, that was not quite enough, but, like, if that was any other Beyblade, if Wand Wizard was on anything other than Hexa, that would have gone completely the other way. The launch power that King had in that was crazy. He had so many good hits too, where, you know, Wizard would have lost tons and tons of stamina, and it was still going and going and going after that. But unfortunately, Hexa is just like, it can dig in when it needs to. Yeah, despite all that bouncing around, there weren't too many deflections or hits off of the stadium that would have slowed it down all that much. So it's going to be interesting to see. what we've got up next here. I don't think King would go for the stamina. He'd probably save that for third. Fahreddin, I can't remember what he's running, but he's probably going to hit with an attack type now, be my guess. So yeah, King is out with a Wizard Rod, and that's a 960. I couldn't tell. And Hover Wyvern. Yep, I was right about attack. I was right. Is that 980? No, 960 rush. So it was ball. Okay, so we got Wand Wizard 960 ball, Hover Wyvern 960 rush. I could only imagine what these guys are feeling right now. Look at that angle that King has. They're both at quite an angle here, but King is on a crazy angle, especially for Wizard. But I guess considering his opponent, considering Hover Wyvern, like the attacks off of that blade, the angles that they can come in at. Oh no! What happened? Where's King's Beyblade? Or what happened? Yeah, no, what happened? The Hover Wyvern, where's the replay? We see the replay? So no point awarded for that one? Was it a mislaunch? I guess we're just going, we're going. We're doing it. And, oh no. I mean, the nerves right now, I could only imagine. It's so hardcore. But look at King, he's just like so cool, calm, collected. But at the same time, he's also not facing the camera. It's like, yeah, you know, he's not facing anybody. He's just facing his opponent. He's facing the screen. He's facing his own nerves, and so is Fahreddin. Look at these guys. Look at that concentration. They are in it to win it big time. Go shoot, guys. Oh, instant burst. That had to have been a midair. There's no way that was anything other than a midair collision. Wow, this is really nerve-wracking. Like clearly, these guys are having a real go at it. But I think the only fair thing would be to just, you know, none of those rounds were necessarily clean or fair, so let's just redo. That's could you imagine the pressure right now? Oh boy. So yeah, they don't yeah, they are using that. All right, we got a clean round going here, and it's a hell of an angle launch that King put out there. But Wand Wizard almost got put out for an over. Hover's still going crazy, but I think Hover's opportunity is over. And that's a real shame. I would love to see what happened in that first round there because we didn't get a replay. I didn't see nothing. But I mean, Fahreddin seemed okay with it, so I can't imagine that, it wasn't anything too major. But yeah, the angle that King had his Wand Wizard at there, that's really, really the best way to defend against Hover Wyvern when you're running Wand. See, it hit the accelerator there and stabilized and then almost got sent out immediately after stabilizing. Um, Hover is able to get under there with crazy uppers. So King went with a strategy basically where his Wand Wizard is going to be pretty much at about 30-degree angle, 40-degree angle off to the side so that any attack coming in from Hover Wyvern, so long as it wasn't from behind, it wasn't a flank attack, is going to be able to deflect those pretty well and not risk bursting whatsoever. So they haven't shown the points in a while here. And we are still yet to see third bays. I think they're both probably going to be attack types or some kind of balance. Oh yeah, that's right. King loves his wing. King loves his wing. Lots of people love Phoenix wing. Soar Phoenix. But yeah. Attack. I love that these guys have 1 stamina and 2 attack types in their deck, and here they are. World Championship. $770 low rush, $160 low rush. This is really could go either way. Wait, what's going on here? They gotta adjust the boom camera. They're icing the boys. Stop icing them. Yeah, like come on. Come on, stop icing our boys. Let the boys Beyblade. Let them do it. Where do I know this song from? I definitely know it from somewhere. What's going on? Are we gonna get to it again, or? Like, what's the scoopity poop? For reals though, what's the scoopity poop? Why aren't we going at her? Okay, we're back. No, what now? Okay, I thought they were getting iced again. Okay, we got a bit of a wild angle from King. was huge! What a burst! Oh, that was a nice clean burst right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the play was there for King. I think he probably picked the best play with that heavy angled launch, really trying to probably hoping for Shark Scale to hit and kick itself up with recoil and just really lose control. Because yeah, if he launched flat and his Beyblade was more level, he would have been a lot more exposed, and a burst would have been near instant. We wouldn't have had a match that lasted nearly 10 seconds. It would have been less than 2. All right, decks are reshuffled, and Fahreddin only needs 1 point here to take it. So if I'm king, well, Fahreddin's probably going to send out the wand. He might send out Shark Scale. King, I don't know what King would do. I think King would probably go wand. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I mean, he's got to try and hold out. And he's probably... Oh, it's double wand. Oh. Well, I think King has this point. I don't want to jinx it, but 960 ball is a much more stable combo than 160H. Now, Fahreddin may be able to pull some magic here on his launch that somehow gets him a little bit of a tactical kind of attack advantage. But that might not even be the... I mean, that's the only play. You know, I want to say that might not be the play, but that's the only play because he's not going to win by stamina. Guaranteed. So he has to do something to knock King out or burst him because it's not going to be a spin finish. Right, let's see. I do believe King's is the slightly darker yellow wizard. Don't quote me on that though. And yeah, if this is the way it's gonna go, I would think that it's probably going to be point in favor of King with a spin finish. And if that's the case, things could get really interesting. Really, really interesting. It is really close. Looks like the brighter one is starting... Oh, I don't know, actually. Is that King? Whoa! 160 hex beat 960 ball? What? That's unreal. I'm kind of just in awe right now. That's that's something else. Wow. Well, GG's everyone, Fahreddin. You really wow. And Omanju King. No, he didn't get clean sweeped, but he didn't get that dub. Wow. I did not expect that. I mean, clearly, as you could tell by my prediction there. Sorry if I jinxed you, King, but I don't think many people were expecting that, except perhaps Fahreddin. He must know something we don't, because 160 Hexa beat 960 Ball on Wand Wizard. That's insane. How much launch power does he have? I mean, okay, in all fairness, Fahreddin is using a ripcord launcher or a winder launcher, whatever you want to call it. And personally, I know that those are better. Like I know that they're better. And that doesn't just mean that like if you launch as hard as you can, like it's gonna be as good as it gets. Like I practiced. I know that's not the case either. But ripcord launchers, you can get a much faster launch with